Alrighty, let me be real with you. If you are a fan of the Fallout franchise or the Fallout games, this is right where you need to be on this video. If you know anybody else that is also a fan of the Fallout games, even just a singular quest line from the Fallout games, I don't care if they liked any bit about it, I want you to grab them by the scruff of their neck and you bring them to this video, because literally every single Fallout fan on this planet Earth needs to know what's going on with this upcoming Fallout Amazon series. I know that there was a lot of hesitation when it was first announced, but then they started announcing the casting, and then we saw some previous leaks of the Super Duper Mine, and people started getting interested. But now, this latest set of leaks, I think for me, has got me most excited about the upcoming Fallout Amazon series, has got me most hopeful that they're actually going to nail it. And whoever is responsible for leaking these set photos, I want to thank you, because you are God's gift to this earth, okay? And I think every Fallout fan out there thanks you. Let me stop talking. We'll get right into it. If you're new, please subscribe. I cover Bethesda and Fallout news all the time. Like this video if you enjoy it. But here they are. These are the latest set of leaked set photos from the Fallout Amazon series. And as you can see, it is of a vault. Now, I think we all could have guessed that a vault would have appeared at some stage in this Fallout Amazon series. But at the very least, first of all, it's good to have confirmation. Second of all, how good does this look, bro? How good does this look, brother? Like, this looks like it's straight out of the games. This looks like if Fallout 10 was a game with realistic graphics, this is exactly what it would look like. The attention to detail, the decor, the messaging, the posters, everything about this bloody vault that they've created for the Fallout Amazon series looks legit. They have done an incredible job meeting the vision of the Fallout games, the vision of the Fallout franchise. And even just based on this, again, in addition to the casting and everything else, but just based off these photos, I think we're in for a good time with the Fallout Amazon series. I've not seen people more excited about the series until now, based on these photos, because look how good this vault looks, man. Like, they didn't just slap it together. They are putting serious work, serious money into this. Can you imagine the money that goes into building a set that is as realistic and picture perfect as this? It's insane. I'm kind of speechless a little bit in terms of how well I'm looking at them to my right, by the way. If you can see me constantly looking, I'm flicking through them. The posters, like, there's a nursery. It kind of looks like Fallout 3, baby. Oh, yeah, speaking my language. The bicycles there. There's even a farm in there. And what's probably even more interesting about this vault is that we have a confirmation about what number vault is it. It is. It's insane that all this information is coming out. This is Vault 32. Vault 32, a vault that we know nothing about because Vault 32 has never been talked about, to my knowledge anyways. I checked the wiki, but Vault 32 has never been talked about in a Fallout game to date. Now, there are a few things that we can draw from the fact that this is Vault 32. And I'm going to pull up the wiki because, you know, like, no one can remember all this offhand. But pretty much all the vaults in, like, you know, like Vault 3, Vault 7, up until, let's say it's Vault 34. There is a Vault 44, but I don't know if that's actually canon. But let's say, you know, up until Vault 34. All those vaults are pretty much on the West Coast, right? And to give you some examples, even some numbers that are fairly close to Vault 32. Vault 21 is Las Vegas, right? It was in Fallout New Vegas. Vault 22 was also New Vegas. Vault 34 was also in the Mojave, Fallout New Vegas. So if we're going to draw some conclusions here, the fact that this is Vault 32, it's around those numbers. In fact, it's right there with them. And it's far away from the vaults that are on the East Coast, such as, you know, you've got Vault 76 in Appalachia, you've got Vault 51 in Appalachia, West Virginia, you've got all the vaults from Fallout 3, like Vault 101, etc. So as you go up, the vaults tend to go to the East Coast. But the fact that this is Vault 32, I think to me confirms that the entire, or at the very least part of this series, is going to be taking place on the West Coast. It is going to be taking place maybe in the same vicinity as Fallout New Vegas, in the Mojave. I mean, I'm going to read it to you again, and I'm getting excited. I don't care, all right? Listen. Vault 21, Vault 22, and Vault 34 are all in Fallout New Vegas. There is one other vault, Vault 29, that was referenced in Fallout 76. It was mentioned in Fallout Van Buren, that Fallout Bible as well. But I don't think we ever got a confirmation as to where Vault 29 is. But it is canon, obviously. It was referenced in Vault 76, in Fallout 76. But all those other vaults are in Fallout New Vegas. They are in the Mojave. So I genuinely think that Vault 32 is in the Mojave. I think that this show is going to be based in New Vegas. I could be wrong, but that's freaking... it makes me so excited. What could this mean? I think it means a number of things. I think it stays true to the fact that, Todd and the BGS team like sticking with the East Coast of Fallout games, right? They did it with Fallout 3, Fallout 4, right? So the fact that they've given permission to the Amazon writers here to use this particular vault, if it is in the West Coast, it kind of means that, Bethesda is happy to let this external team to work on this story that's far and away from the locations that they typically deal with, right? They're like, Obsidian had their go with Fallout New Vegas on the West Coast. You can have your go there too, Fallout Amazon series. And potentially, Todd's not a dumb man, all right? He's a very clever man. He knows how much people love Fallout New Vegas. If you put the vault there, you put the story in New Vegas, that gets attention. And it would look good on camera too if you capture a little bit of New Vegas. I'm just saying, all right? Oh, okay, boy. And I'll point out some other interesting bits about this vault. You've also got what looks to be some sort of farm. All right. You got some crops growing there. There could be animals there. I don't know. But it's very interesting for a vault. It is very interesting. Maybe it has some sort of connection to the experiment of this vault. Maybe it has something to do with that. Is this one of the idyllic vaults that, it is, running as normal, everyone survives and then they escape? Or did something go wrong in this vault? It looks pretty clean. It doesn't look like anything serious happened to it, like some of the vaults that we saw in Fallout 3 and New Vegas in particular. There aren't plants everywhere. There aren't a bunch of Garys going around attacking you. It could be. I don't know. We haven't seen the footage yet. But it seems like it's pretty intact, right? So I think that this might be a vault, either with a very kind of minor experiment, nothing too wrong, or this could be a vault where it was kind of like, we're going to let this run its course. We're going to let the inhabitants actually escape. We're going to let them survive, all right? And now it's being used as maybe as a base of operations. I'm speculating here. This could be like a point in time. I don't think it's going to be a flashback. They've gone into too much effort to just use this in one bloody scene or one bloody episode. I think it's going to form an important part of this series. But let me know your thoughts. I'm getting excited. Is there anything else that I should point out about this? I don't think there is. I think that's the main bit, or all the main things. I'm speechless. I'm just gonna admire these photos. The outside world can never hurt you. I'm looking at the poster now. Tell me what you think, Wastelanders, about this latest leak. I'm keen to know your thoughts. I will continue to keep talking about the Fallout Amazon series. If you can't tell, I'm excited. And until next time, this has been the Lone Vault Wanderer. Please take care of yourselves, and would you kindly keep fighting the good fight.